Wow.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in.
Okay, so if you didn't watch my last video, that's fine. Here's a recap. From what I was able to get out of it, priest, Father Jonathan Helmet, whatever the fuck, he was saying some very homophobic shit. And he said all this to a school full of young women, and justifiably and understandably, those young women were pissed. And they had people in my comment section saying they were in the building, they were crying, they were upset. Some students tried to leave, and they were threatened with, I think, detentions, and they felt like, oh, they didn't have a fucking voice. Circle to later that night, they do a news report, and if the students of Cabrini didn't already get slapped in the mouth by the priest, the school just kind of did a double take and not only slapped them, but hit them in the mouth with it. That statement was such Bush League. It really made it seem like those young women cannot think for themselves. The statement the school put out was absolute bullshit. It had something in there that at this age that the students should just listen, learn, and inquire. What kind of fucking sense does that make? I go by this philosophy of, if you don't want to listen to others, don't open your fucking mouth. And Cabrini is basically I'm not saying Cabrini is in the whole school. I'm talking about the administration. Whoever put that statement out, you got some balls on you, because you know the situation is bad. You know why the situation is bad, and you're choosing to rub salt all in that wound. And it's not going to make the situation better. Then it goes on to say that the priest message was not demeaning or derogatory. What? From what I was told, a woman gives a speech about how it's okay to be in love with whoever, man, woman. It's okay to be who you are. That was basically the speech that someone gave. I don't have the person's name that gave out the speech. But after the speech, priest took the stage to say, this is not okay. This is not faith. This is not the way of God. And I keep seeing people talk about how he said something about gays will be automatically condemned to hell. You hear that, and it's like, okay, that's kind of demeaning. That's kind of rude. That's kind of targeting a group of people. And today there was like a dumb fuck going back and forth with me about, oh, they should know what they signed up for. They went to a Catholic school. They chose to go there, which is bullshit. Maybe 61% of the school chose to go to Cabrini. In most cases, kids ain't got a fucking say in what school they go to. They go based off what their parents say. Good education. Oh, I went there when I was a kid. Blah, 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 all that. And from what I was told, Cabrini is supposed to be like this accepting place, this cool place for women, young women to go and become sisters and all that great stuff. But now this happens, and this was just a slap in the fucking face. And I enjoyed the nice little rant I had today with some dumb fuck who said, "Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a straight male." Motherfucker, I'm bisexual. I went to a Catholic school, and guess what? The same shit that they did at Cabrini, they did at my Catholic school. They spouted that if you're this way, you're condemned to hell. The difference between these situations is that in my case, I didn't give a fuck, and I was voicing the fact that I didn't give a fuck. These young women feel like they can't even do anything. And while I say that, they had I'll keep that on the hush. Ooh, they got something. But I'm no snitch. I'm not gonna expose the plan. I'm not going out the plan. But I heard about your plan, and I agree. I love it. Do it. But what I want those Cabrini women to do is to make sure that whatever the course of action is, make sure that that priest, faculty, staff, whether if they agreed with that priest or not, make sure all of them know that that shit that was said at that assembly never should be said again. Because it was disrespectful, it was pathetic, it was homophobic, and it was downright disgusting. But other than that, I'm done with this video. Any Cabrini student watches this, I'm rooting for y'all. I don't really have no stake in this claim other than I was pissed off when one of you commented that you cried about this shit. And I could understand why, because it is fucking hard to be gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans, any aspect, because you feel like as soon as you voice it, you will be judged about it. Fuck no. You should not be judged about who you choose to be, who you love, and how you love. That is you. That is your way of life, and nobody should question it. Keep your heart true and don't let no priest, no random fuck on the street, nobody tell you who to be. Bye-bye.